The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space.
For the start of Chapter 3, we went to Kerbal Space Program to learn how to make rockets so that we could explore the stars for a new home. We began playing on career mode while not knowing anything about what we were doing. After doing some research off-stream, we then moved to the science mode with newfound knowledge. We went to both moons, created communication networks, planes, science missions, a space station, and then ended the game by traveling all the way to Duna in the Antari ship.
After arriving at Duna, our ship the Antares fell apart, causing us to land on Duna and mine its resources so that we could fix the Antari ship. We unlocked various buildings, and also different types of science. After fixing everything but scanners on the ship, we then left the planet behind us as we continued to travel in space.
Partially during our space flight, we landed on an asteroid. Over the course of a few hundred cycles, we had mined out the asteroid, converting its resources into various things that we needed in order to keep 24 dupes alive. We made a lot of automated machines to take, cool, or convert items into other items. We then turned on a machine that would allow us to take a dive into the dreams of one of our dupes. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. Today we're in Chapter 3, Space Travel. Today we are playing Vintage Story.
Game? Do I have to click on the game before it loads? Yes, I do. Okay, so if you guys weren't here on this past Sunday, we ran around our starting area and we decided on settling down here in a ruined village where there's a few buildings that are ruined. This is one big building. That's not two. It combines in this mountain. This is own building. That is one building. We are living in this one. These three buildings here are all identical, just rotated in a different way. And I think they're slightly different than this one because this has some firewood. And apparently a torch. I didn't know that was there. Oh, is it? Empty tool racks already. Look at that. Can I open this? There's nothing in there. So I'm excited to use this as our base of operations. I do have big plans for what this is going to end up looking like, and I didn't know there were stones here. We are growing some cranberries here as a temporary source or also of food. We're also growing some maple trees just so I have wood nearby because there's no real trees nearby. None of these are fired, so we do have to get them started. And we also need to make charcoal, because I went to try and cook up some copper with just firewood. Firewood gets to about half of the temperature this needs, but it's nowhere near what it needs to be. So what I am going to do first is get all this locked up so that rain will not affect it. And then we're gonna get these cooked, or no, we should start firewood first. So what I'm gonna do is try to remember where the trees are. Trees are not down there. We also live on a blue clay deposit. If we go through the mountain north, we can get to trees. Which, there are trees on this mountain here, but I'd like to avoid them if I can. You guys heard that, right? That wasn't just me? Am I hearing voices? There's also more cranberries. Oh, didn't mean to place that. I am indeed going to take all of them. We're going to be living off of cranberries. Luckily, they have like a slight distinct look to them, so you can tell what's cranberry or Yeah, what's a berry bush compared to a leaf area? There is copper right here. I knew there was going to be copper nearby our area. Oh, this is probably where I heard them falling. You know what? Let's take a moment and go exploring while I'm distracted. This goes quite far down. Nothing we can do without having a pickaxe. We'll put these berry bushes with the rest later on. Is that a fruit tree? Right here? Young pear tree. Can I mark this? Yes, I can. Look at that. Alright. Is this a tree? Or is this just... It's a tree. So let's cut down some trees until my axe breaks, and then we'll use whatever we get for firewood. We are going to need to make another axe at some point in order for us to turn this wood into firewood. But we will worry about that later. So how was everyone's week? I know the east coast of the US got hit by a cold front. The reason why we had a 2-hour delay on both Monday and Tuesday is because we went into the single digits Fahrenheit here, which I think is close to -10 Celsius. We had 9 degrees Fahrenheit on Tuesday. Is there a piece of wood in here, or is it just tall leaves I can't jump in? Huh. I don't think I've ever had that issue before. More cranberry bushes. I'm just glad that this isn't like Minecraft where you have to cut down each piece of the wood. Otherwise I would have to get a mod just to do that. While I'm doing this, I'm also getting as many of the sticks as I can, because we are going to need sticks for the kilns. Not the kilns, the yeah, it is a pit kiln. Alright, cranberry bush? Yes. Cranberry bush? Not cranberry bush. That's a tree, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It's just a bunch of leaves. What? This whole thing's just a bunch of leaves? That's crazy. I guess this is just a bunch of leaves as well. I came over here because I remember seeing sticks right here. Okay, let's go back to stealing all the cranberry bushes. Oh, black currant. What is a currant? I don't even know. Is that like a blackberry? Oh, there's chickens here. That's what I'm hearing chirping around. What did I just pick up? Oh, didn't mean to put that down. Black currant. Black currant. Black currant. Reed fiber. That's good to know that we have reed. Is that wheat? It is. It's rye. I'm gonna leave that there for now. We will at some point have to come for these chickens, so I'm gonna try not to scare them away if we can avoid it. There's some peat here. Mushrooms. Rocks, some flint. I didn't mean to do that. I just destroyed the flint. I meant to pick it up. I'm getting distracted by every stone, hoping that I find more copper nearby. What's that? Pretty sure that's a bear. I thought these looked like berry shrubs. And there's one right here. Oh, there's two right here. Oh, red currant. We're just gonna eat all these. Don't like the fact that you can just eat all the berries and not do anything about it. Like, it doesn't stop you from eating them all. But these are the same. Then why weren't they together? There are a lot of berries over here, jeez. I wasn't expecting to be picking up this many on the way to getting wood. I'm also trying not to go into the forest that we were just looking at. And why are these in a line? Oh, I meant to pick... Oh! I don't have to pick them up first. Oh, that's a mushroom. What wood do I have on me? Maple. I'll get this whole one log. Now we have to go empty our inventory. More rye? There's a lot of rye around here. We're going to be eating bread made from rye. Just something I've never made before. I never made bread. That was all Willow in the previous server. What's over here? I saw something there. I also didn't see the chickens on the way back here, so I don't know if they ran away or not. If we just hop through here. Didn't realize there was water there. Okay. Inside here. Well, we won. Get rid of the copper. Also get rid of the clay. I'll put these down here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to put down there. That's cooked mushroom. These are good for 7 days. I'm going to put them in here. They last for another week longer. And I, unfortunately, am going to need to take a restroom break, so I will be back in about 5 minutes. Alright, sorry about that, chat. That was emergency bathroom. Hopefully the game doesn't run while you're on the pause screen. I know it said pause, but some games just keep going even though your character is paused. Red currant is not what this is, so let's do it over here. This is cranberry bush, that is right here. And I'm thinking about putting it next to the tree and hoping that the tree doesn't get too big. And then the black currant. We're gonna need to put in some dirt, and this is all medium fertility. Yeah, I can't put any there. You know what? I was going to use this dirt for the pit, but I might as well use it now. Alright, let's go back to... You know, let's do some firewood now and see how much we can get. I want to try and do a 3x3, well, I guess a 3 squared cube. Where should we do this? Let's do it in the blue clay. I should probably be taking the grass with the knife. Welcome in, Dotterly. Vintage Minecraft. Get her a knife. Get all this blue clay up, and then dig down a little bit more. There you go, one more block, and then this is going to be it. At some point in the future, I will do a max size fire pit for charcoal, but that's going to take quite a lot of prep time. Oh, gotta keep holding shift. Yeah, see, this already just went through everything. So that's 96 pieces of firewood. Is 32 one block? It is. Let's put this clay away. Yeah, there's no room in there. I guess I will have to put that in there. That should last... That only lasts for 7 days. That's unfortunate. I also had more blue clay than I thought I did. We'll hold on to that firewood. Let's make another axe. And then we're definitely going to go into the forest this time and try and grab as much wood as we can. Oh, that's not what I meant to put there. Ah, it's a shovel. I thought I made an axe. How do I put this down? I know there's a way. I think I need a special shelf thing to hold it then. Alright, what did I shovel? Axe is the first one, okay. Well, we have 2 flint shovels now. Whether or not we're gonna need them, time will tell. We'll keep that back there. What is that? Oh, that's just cracked stone. Cracked stone is easier to get dig through. Alright, are the chickens still over here? Doesn't seem like they're still here. That is a cranberry bush. And some sticked leaves. White currant. That's just birch leaves. Alright, let's go into the forest. Oh, I heard them. There they are. Some more currant bushes. Let's not have them on my person like that. I'll keep the food up in the hot bar, but not the currant stuff. Now, I'm going to avoid doing the birch trees just in case they have resin. I know there's something on the maple trees that is important. So maybe let's do the oaks first. I did originally say that I wasn't going to cut on the edge of the forest. But I think it's more important for us to do that now rather than later. With like one tree type at a time. Undoubtedly, I just saw your second message now. Happy times unto you too as well. Can I pick that up? I just want to pick... Splint. I want the flint. Wolves. I don't know if we're going to get attacked by the wolves today or not. We do have a setting on this file to somewhat prevent animals from attacking. I don't know if I'm going to turn that off or not. I think I probably will start a new map and then just switch the save files around so that we're not starting from scratch again. This must be a really tall tree if it's taking this long to cut through. I think we're going to lose the axe that we're currently using. Oh, that is quite a lot. I don't think I'm going to be able to carry all of this. Nope, I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to. Alright, I'm going to try and pick up all the sticks that are here. Hopefully I didn't miss any. Let's run back. There's apparently a fruit tree somewhere over that direction. And we should be getting close to halfway through our peaceful nights. We will soon be getting drifters and things attacking us. I think the hostile monster mobs will attack us pretty quickly, but the animals don't. Alright, what food stuff do we have here? We have cranberry bush. That goes here. We have white currant, which is new. And huge. We also have a red currant, which I think are right here. Okay. I don't think we need light outside. I'm also debating on making a scythe. Just so that I can cut through grass a little bit quicker than I am now. Because as far as I know, a scythe can cut through 3 piles at once. And it is going to be quite difficult to see. So let's put a torch down right there. This probably isn't enough. That is our second axe. We went through the first axe already. That's not good, because this is going to break just making this into firewood. Yep. Alright. Nope, that puts it in the wrong spot. What if I look up here? No, that doesn't work. Okay. You gotta be looking at the firewood stack in order for it to put any more. Put more down. That should be all that we currently have, so let's... We're going to make 2 more because we're definitely going to need more wood than we have right now. And I think we might look for a redwood forest once we need a lot of firewood. Because when I made the firewood in the server, I did it with redwood trees because they give you so much when you cut it all down. So it made making a full thing of firewood a lot quicker. These up here. All the wood that we can get. And that's already all the wood that we have. Oh, now we're super dark. I can kind of see what I'm doing. You guys get a brighter screen than I do. I don't know how well it's showing up on your screens, but OBS at least I can see a little bit more. So we might end up running into those wolves and the bear. I hear the chicken, I don't see the chicken. Didn't mean to drop that. I'm going to press X. So that I can see if any of these trees have... resin on them. Alright, 1 tree down in about 2 seconds. Another large amount of firewood ready for us. How much inventory do we have? I can probably fit another one of those trees if we can find one. Can't make out what trees I'm heading to, but I'm also looking at the birch or pine trees for resin. Oh, that's running back to our base. That's a tall tree, but not a big tree. Walnut? I didn't know that we were near Walnut. Now, I do have a mod on here that makes the resin visible from any side. Is why I go around the trees to look. Because it may be hidden on under leaves on one side, but not on all of them. Or currant bushes. We're gonna ignore that. Oh, hello. You're quite a big tree. I'm probably gonna end up filling up my entire thing with this. Did we pick up those things of wood that was left over? What is that? Oh, hello. I don't know if we picked up all the wood that was over here on the ground. I also don't know if I'm going the right way. I think we're definitely too far for that. Really, a line of carrots there. I know it was in grass, but I don't remember where. Well, that's the chickens. So I think I should be going this way instead. I guess we did pick up all the wood? I don't remember picking it all up. Only 6 more days until monsters appear. Oh, here's all the wood. I had a feeling we didn't pick it all up. Alright, how much room do I do not have enough room to pick up that thing of wood. That one big tree. So we're gonna go back. I think I might make a cave entrance through here. Just dig a tunnel right through the mountain. Alright, let's use up this entire axe, just making more firewood. Oh, each 8 logs makes... two blocks of firewood. Good to know. Oh, I went too far. So we should be running out here. Yep. In my axe. Put this back. Now we're in the other axe. And this should be all the remaining wood. I'm gonna eat all these berries because they should be expiring quicker than everything else that I have in my hotbar. We might be close to finishing this off. I have a feeling we have to dig up that last tree. Or I guess I should say cut down that last tree. I don't know if this is going to be enough to finish it off. Yeah, it's definitely not. We need 32. 3 inventory pieces of wood. And then we have enough. Actually, since the sun seems like it's coming up, I'm going to take the torch off my hand. And we will start eating the berries next. Isn't this the direction that the sun went down? Or is it just the skies lighting up? Like there's something special going on in the space. Alright, that large tree was near water, so I think it's this here. I just don't want to go in the water. Tall tree and no resin. Shame. Oh, hello, cave. Deep cave. Oh, I didn't mean to jump down here. What's this? Eat. Alright, if I break this, it should all fall. Sorry if that was super loud for you guys, like it was for me. But anyway, was it this tree? No, it was this tree here. I'm gonna make another axe, because I don't think we're gonna be able to cut it all down. We might not even be able to cut it all down with this axe. Let's see how far we get. I'm using the wrong axe. So I guess there's a few large trees in this area. Because I see something else on the map that looks like it could be a large tree. So once we're done killing this one, we're going to go to the west a little bit. We should be able to see the tree that I'm thinking is a large tree on the map. From where we are if we turn our head. Alright, do we cut down the entire tree? Oh, we do. And just as I thought, the axe we just made is almost broken. Now, I doubt I'm going to be able to pick up all of these. But I'm going to try anyway, and if I can't pick everything up, I'm going to throw it in a place that I can actually see everything, instead of it being in the reeds. So I can't see a thing through all this. Like this. I don't know if that's a mistaken piece there. It was. Okay. There's even more right here. If I just throw all that there, should be able to run through here and pick up anything else that I might not have seen. Picked up a piece of wood, and that's the pieces that we just put there. Okay, so I think I got everything. What is sitting here? Just 2 pieces. Alright, instead of picking them up, I'm just gonna go like that so we don't have to come back. Still don't know which way the sun's coming up from. I would assume it's coming up in that way. Also, we didn't look at that tree that I thought was large. This is a pretty large tree, too. It would be this way now. And it looks like it is this. That is a lot of wood. Okay. So I can kind of tell what trees. Oh, here's some resin. And then the resin trees are not very close to each other, usually. They would be a distant space away from each other. And I'm not seeing more. Oh, here's another one. Oh, and a hole in a tree! That's what looks like walnut seeds. We'll come back for that. Because I can't pick that up. That is actually a bold cypress seed. I think that's a relatively rare seed, isn't it? Could be wrong. Alright, and that means there would probably be resin somewhere over here. But we're not here for resin yet. There is some right there, though. I could see it on the tree. There's two things of resin here. Jeez. I don't even know if this is going to have to set another waypoint. No. It will come back for that. I was looking at those two pine trees before running back. There's no resin on them, from what I could tell. Here's the chickens. Try to chase them back towards our town. Even though they're probably not going to make their way over the hill on their own. Soon. Soon there shall be a tunnel through there. I think I might also get rid of that hill. I didn't want to delete that. I meant to pick it up. Oh, I can't. Okay, come over here. We definitely have more wood than we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. That's not what I wanted. I should be able to place this down. Is it shift? No. There's a way to store these. I did it before. Can I not put it in there, perhaps? It's not shift and right click. It's not control and right click. Is it alt and right click? No, alt takes my cursor away from that. Is it alt and shift? I mean, control and shift? No. I don't remember how to store these on the ground. I've done it before. It should be the same thing as putting these fire things together. Right here. Nope. What if I get rid of this one, place it back there? Oh, that's apparently an item. I don't think I want this item. Okay, so instead of doing that, we're gonna have to put these in storage somewhere else. Because I need some space. One, two, three. So I need to put 2 of these. And hope that the axe doesn't break. It broke. But that could be as much as I need. Ah, it was close. Alright, let's get the rest of this, because that's probably all the firewood. It's definitely all the firewood we need. Boop, 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 boop. That's it for the firewood. Now we just cover this all up. Like that. In here we have to put in a fire pit, so that's just a little bit of that. Leftover firewood. Which is why I keep some of it on hand at all times. Actually, I need that dirt. Okay, light this. Close it up, and then at the top we have a mod that tells us how long this charcoal pit's going to take. And it is actually cooking a lot quicker than I thought. So with how the game works, each hour in the game is actually a minute. Each minute is actually a second, and then I guess the seconds would be milliseconds. So either this is going to take 14 minutes to heat up, or it's going to take 14 minutes to fully cook. And I'm pretty sure it's just to heat up, because this should be smoking if it was cooking. I am curious to see what happens when it gets to 0 on the warm-up timer. There we go. That's the timer that I was expecting. So it's going to take 17 minutes to fully cook that. So what we're going to do while we're waiting is figure out how in the world we're going to light all these. So I need a spot that I can start digging dirt away from. We also need that piece of shovel from here. Grab the rest of these berries so that I have another place I can put some wood. We'll grab these berries as well so I have another spot to put wood. And we'll just go on a berry diet for now. 7 days, 4 days. How are our mushrooms? They last a very long time. We're not worried about them. And this house is underwater because it's one tile down. And I said I was thinking about getting rid of this hill. It is a decent advantage point, but I think we'll use that one over there with it in the actual building, because I have plans to make that a watchtower or maybe the windmill connected to that building. So let's just grab 2 layers of dirt from this. And I think that light color right there is a fruit tree. It is, it must be this one. So you can even tell them that they're a fruit tree from far away. Oh! I thought I was going to get hurt from that. You can get hurt from these little stones from when they're falling. They do for some reason have a amount of weight with them. There goes the shovel. I'm currently using the second shovel that I have. And I'm gonna go check the 3D print. Give me just 2 seconds. Because all I have to do is take off the one that's finished, if it's finished, and start the next one. It won't take too long. Yeah, it is done. And this one is just a little heart. So, to show you guys if you are interested. No TTI heart. Then on the back of the coin it has their school name or initials. Okay. Back in here. Is this low fertility? It is. And the rest of this was medium fertility. So when we start farming over here, we're going to have to make sure that I'm using the correct dirt for it. Got that dirt back. And this should be the last time that I go there. And then this should be the last one that I have to put in general. Now everything should be covered. Does look like it. So let's go around and do some lawn maintenance just so I can get a ton of grass. Trying to think of where I want to do it. Let's do it around the bushes. Or the shrubs. I guess we'll also uncover the trees that we planted down so we can see them from a distance. If you guys hear any squeaking while I'm talking, that is probably due to the 3D printer. Just in case you think you guys are hearing things. I wonder how much grass we're actually going to need for this. Because I didn't do the math or even look at how much we need. Let's grab all those. Get stuff away from this tree. And since there's not that much grass left right here, I'm going to get rid of all this now. Alright, let's see how far this gets us. It's actually going a little bit further than I expected it to. I don't know if that's completely done or not. But anyway, we definitely need more grass because we got about halfway done, maybe? And then we have to check to make sure that it's all done. So we went down that way. Let's go this way now. And who knows, maybe we'll find copper on the way. There's a milk tank in chat if anyone wants a cow. Oh, I also forgot to turn off the announcement for Oxygen Not Included. We actually can delete that now because we don't need that anymore. When we go back to Oxygen Not Included, none of that will be planned out. Aside from, you know, knowing where the planets that we're going to are at in space. That's the only thing that I already know about. Alright, I'm going to uncover what I'm going to turn into the blacksmith area. I also want to take this. Does that look like leaves? Oh, they all have it. Okay. For a second, I thought that was a branch in the leaves. We have to make another knife since we don't have a scythe yet, and I don't think I can nap a scythe. Right, we're almost done the berry area. Might as well go a little bit further out for when we find more of that berry. If I do something like this, it'll look a little bit good. Did I get in between here? I did not. Alright, did I put any trees over here? No, this is all clay. I wonder if there's any clay underneath the stone. There is a tree right here, which I didn't notice. let's see how far this gets us. I doubt it's going to be enough. I am checking all of them now just to make sure. Actually, I can see what they need. I didn't realize that this whole time. Once you start placing stuff in, it tells you. I also didn't know that we don't need to use sticks once we get a saw. We can use planks instead. Okay, and then this is just 1, 2. So we need about 6 more, maybe 8 or 10. Not sure which way that number has to go. Let's get around here. Right, that should be enough to finish this off. And now I have the issue of definitely not having anywhere near the amount of sticks we need. We need 4 pieces per each of these, so I can do a whole 6 of them, and then that's it. And there's way more than 6 here. No, I can only do 3, because each one takes 16 sticks. Or 8 sticks, not 4. Alright, I do want to figure out what's the easiest way to get sticks. Layer sticks, loose sticks, basket trap, birch leaf. Okay, the leaves, obviously. Cracked vessels. That's unfortunate. Should we go around and explore a little bit? Maybe find some ruins that could have it. We haven't gone to the egg. Let's go over to the egg. We'll do some exploring, grab any sticks we see on the way. Maybe scared of chickens. By the time we come back, we should have the charcoal ready so we can start doing ores. So if we keep going past here... Nah, I could have sworn I just saw copper over here, but it's just regular stones. Driftwood turns into, firewood. This is not what we want. I don't think we should go down there yet. I was debating on it. Is there anything in here that I can actually see? No, there isn't. There's the gate. Children's toy. Apparently there's kids in here. Just a little bit scary to think of. Don't know which way I have to go. Oh, now we're in water. Where is this egg? Oh, now it's almost directly north. I just want to see what it looks like in person. And here it is. This is very anticlimactic. I mean, there's a cave here. Oh, copper. Okay, maybe this was good enough to be here. In a decent cave. I think that might be salt. Either that or it's limestone, because this is granite. Whoa! Is there a tree there? There are some leaves. Birch branchy leaves, so we could get some branches out of that. Or some sticks, I mean. Alright, there's nothing else down here. Let's not stay here. Anything on the map that looks interesting? We get a lot of these patches. That could be something to the east. There definitely is something there. I think that might have been something we saw previously. No, this is the first time I've been out this far. That was rye I was looking at. There's a bunch of flint here, so there's a flint deposit there. If we ever need flint. Just looking at the different stones on the ground. What's this? Parsnips. We got a lot of food stuff out here, so we can get a decent amount of farming going right away. Can't look in here. Isn't that the front door? No, the front door is over here. Hello, trader. Mr. Roy. We can sell them a backpack, various tools, or food. Or if I kill a wolf pup, we can give them a wolf pup. Let's not do that. Anything else visible? Looks like there's another trader right there. I think maybe I should be going south if we're going exploring. So I can get into the hotter climates. I think that's blue clay. Same with right here. That could be blue clay as well. No, let's just keep going north. We're already out here. We have a decent amount of food. We should be safe from being attacked for a while. I do think this area is odd with the amount of sand that's around the area. I guess I should be going like this and getting some sticks, right? Anywhere where there's a lot of branches put together. On the other hand, we don't have to start everything all at once. Some of those pit kilns could start later on than the rest. I wonder if it's easier getting sticks from cutting down a tree than it is from doing this. And I'm trying to work my way over here to the left. See if there's anything in this forest. Or at least nearby. See something right here. I think this is just flowers that were together from far away. Yeah, it was. I thought that was something. I'm surprised there's not that many buildings around here. Granite gravel, so there's granite below here. I hear something. Oh, copper. And I hear a trader. Right there. This looks like the ocean. With something right there. Hold on a second. We just head this way, we might find another ruined village. Because that looked like a pretty large amount of stuff over here. Hello, wolf. Who doesn't immediately attack me. I thought I saw a hole in the tree. Pineapple seed? Can I even grow pineapple up here? Six to 48. I can grow pineapples. Well, it's cypress. We have enough of those. I don't think I need them. Onion. We'll keep the onion. Is that another onion seed? It is. Copper wrench. What? Why? Who put a wrench in the tree? Ooh, blueberries. Let's eat these mushrooms. If we get these, that should be... Oh, didn't mean to do that. I just deleted that stick. If we get these, that should be all of the different berries. I forgot there's two. I just want to eat these. I also came over here for the resin. That's what I got distracted by. Can I reach that to log it? Looks like I cannot, so we'll just do this. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, we were going this way, right? Going west. Actually, it's a little bit more south now. It's this way. I'm hoping that when we get over here, we get some vessels that have sticks in it. Resin. Stick. More south. I can see it on the map now. So when we get through these trees, there it is. Whatever the heck this is to be. We do have a large glass window there. This looks mostly like there would be nothing underneath. There are more buildings. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here. I mean, these aren't crates, right? No, that's a wooden trapdoor. Anything in a cool well? Trying to jump in it, but it won't let me go down. How do I swim downwards? It's like there's something pushing you away. Maybe there is. Who knows? Another window. Another floor with no vessel. Nothing in there. Trapdoor again. More road. This thing. That looked like a staircase or something. Nothing in it. There's a brazier, apparently. Oh, here's a bed. There's a little bit of stuff here. Nothing really important. The only thing I would actually take is this bed. If I could drop one thing, what would it be? The grass. Oh, there's a chest. A few of them. Gray ceramic ingot mold. And nothing in that one. Try to put my feet up without disturbing the kitten. So we get an extra ingot mold out of that, or we could just ignore that. Right, so right here, firewood, black carpet, nothing down there. Another brazier. Maybe this is important enough to take. Oh, here's a vessel. A few things I probably shouldn't have messed with. So I can put stuff in here. Now we can't take it home like this, because I would have to carry it in my hand. The entire time. You know what? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to put it in my offhand. If I start taking these apart. Is this not an open one? I guess because it's in water, it takes a little bit more time. That's what it seems like. Or it's because of the type of crate, who knows. Grab that. I'm gonna grab the bed. These, I don't think we can do anything with. Put all the food in our hot bar here. I'll leave that in the water because we know where it is, and let's go looking a little bit more over here. Some of the roads in the water. This is the church-looking portion, which had a vessel the whole time, with a flint shovel in it. Not that we needed it. Alright, let's check the outside of these places, since I didn't the last time, and we found stuff outside it. Oh, apparently it had a flint knife, too. Alright, let's use this and get up all the dirt that's in here, just in case there is a hole. That would have something. Nope. What else did I pick up? Because I know I picked up something I don't want. Don't want that. I don't want horsetail. 5 days left until we get monsters. While I'm breaking these down, we are getting the sticks from it, so this isn't too bad having to break these apart to see if there's anything over here. Alright, looks like nothing here on the outside without having to, like, mine down or something. Which we don't have the capability of doing yet. Now, I am a fan of these old windows. The aged windows, so I might come back just for them. And this looks like a tall building, yet I highly doubt there's anything of importance up there. I also don't think we can get up there. But maybe we can. Just want to see. It doesn't look like there's anything important up there. Alright, then it was this building here. Which isn't really a building. There is a lantern. A ruined lantern. And I have a feeling that another 3D print just finished. And if we take another quick break, I can start one more 3D print and have that ready by the time I have to leave. Let's take a quick 2-second break. Ooh, this one got messed up a little bit. Hopefully the bottom doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look good either. But I don't think the kids are going to care. That was the last one is Evie. Hey, baby. Paintbrush woke up. Yeah, the bottom did get messed up a little bit. I'm gonna leave it like that because the kids probably aren't gonna care. And I also brought the spatula over here for no reason. I could have just stayed over there. Alright. Nothing's in there. I don't want birch seed. Actually, was that a birch seed? Yeah, it's just a regular birch seed. We don't need that. I think that was the birch seed that I placed in there earlier. That is the birch tree, and then we get to here. And over here is the building with the storage thing outside it. Is there anything underneath this dirt? Because there is wood. And the wood I would be able to dig through. Oh, there goes our torches. Now I can't see anything. Am I gonna destroy the brazier or am I gonna pick it up? Looks like it's a pickup thing. Luckily, it's becoming daytime. So I'm starting to be able to see a little bit better. You know what? Wait you there. Is there anything under here? Aged granite ashlar blocks. So no, there is not. And this is the bedroom where we found everything. Okay, on the map, is there anything else? Because we might just take this crate back home. And then call it for today's stream. We should have the firewood done. The charcoal, I mean. Now, I will need an empty hand and also this emptied. So if I get rid of all those, should be able to crouch and pick this up. Or that was part of a mod that I don't have installed. Well, that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna have that labeled to here at always. Because it has some wind stuff in it. We can then continue exploring a little bit. Maybe let's head back south from this way. Can't see where I'm going. What I can see is a bunch of sticks. I'm gonna eat this worm. Oh, hello, snake. Another snake. Ah, it poisoned me. At least I think that's what this is. That was weird. How many sticks can I hold in one stack? Welcome in, Percuss! And thank you for subscribing! For another month. Welcome in. We are running around just collecting sticks so that we can do the rest of our pit kilns. While also exploring. What is that? Earth ball mushroom. Okay. How are you doing today, Percuss? I see that you're working on your server. Are we still heading in the right direction? Yeah, we are. Hey, Paintbrush. What are you doing? Paintbrush just jumped up on my lap. I'm also keeping a lookout for bees. Come here, worm. Small piece of driftwood. We do want bees because we did download the Golden Combs mod. So you definitely want to use the mod. What? What are you doing? Do you want attention? Do you guys see this? Just jumping up on me. There, you can use my arm as your pillow. I saw something over here somewhere. I think it was this that looked like a ruin, but it's not, it seems. We already know that's a trader. Let's continue going this way. Is that resin or a mushroom? It's neither. Some blue mushrooms. I am still keeping an eye out on a bunch of different things like copper. Hello, wolf. We can run right past you and you won't do anything. Because I chose the wrong setting for survival here. And that weird shape was just a bunch of leaves, or flowers, I mean. We do not have a large amount of ruins nearby. Oh, I saw a stick out of the corner of my eye. Going over here to look for copper. So it's easier to see on the gravel. I am not seeing much things to commentate on. No copper. We're getting sticks occasionally. There's no immediate ruins that we're trying to explore. A lot of resin right here, geez. So they're probably not going to make 2 markers for that, but they might make a second one for this. Yep. That's what this biome is best for. The amount of resin you can get just by running around. Oh, hello, trader. Right there. That was a wolf pup we just heard. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, of course, the ore that we find is quartz. The rarest ore of them all. I'm doing good, Percuss. Being easily distracted by the game and not really paying attention to chat. Anything good in here? Anything at all? Is it just a small tower? It is. We might actually want to head back home. We have a decent amount of sticks. Our fire starter is at home, so we can't even light the 2 torches we have. There's some chorus. I'm not going to go down there because I don't have a way to light what we're looking at. Yeah, I think we go home now. By the time we get back, we should have our charcoal done. And then we could start doing our blacksmithing. So we can get at least a pickaxe and go get some copper. Maybe a little bit of the tin that we found, the cassiterite. Oh no! Oh, rusty gear. Can't pick it up. Inventory full. I can get up here, it looks like. Minecraft with mods, 100%. This is Minecraft 2.0. Mr. Rusty, if you don't know, the Vengeance Story did start out as a Minecraft mod, but then they turned it into their own game. So this is a Minecraft lookalike, but it is not Minecraft. What are you doing? Paintbrush is rolling around, trying to get comfy on my arm. There's another large tree that we could cut down for wood. Take a way up. I do not recognize. Oh, I do recognize that. Never mind. And that bear's going to be too worried about that rabbit to notice us. Oh, there's 2 bears. Look at that. 3 bears. Jeez. I definitely think the survival choice that we chose was not the one that I want for this. I feel like it's a little too easy. I know we already looked through these ruins, but we're going to go back again. Onions? Yeah, it is. So this probably has nothing. It's so small. Not even going to stay and look. I was noticing the berry tree. Fruit tree, I mean, not berry tree. I don't think there's anything here underneath the gravel if we were to try and dig it up. So we're just going to ignore this and go all the way back home. We can actually now see home. Ooh, copper. Any more? Or was that it? Oh, there's one more to our left. That's not too far away from home. We got lucky with a lot of things being over here. Trying to clear this up a little bit so we can see outside here. Alright, so if I were to just start placing in more sticks. How far do we end up getting? Now we have enough to do all of them. Yeah, we definitely can't. Okay. I'll just try to do as many of these as I can. Forgot these take a little bit more. And then we'll have to ignite what we can. Actually, we have wood. So I can make more firewood right now. Put that bald cypress seed in there. Now, this copper. And we have blueberry bushes that we can go place down. Let's take away the grass now instead of doing it after we place in the shrubs. There we go. What's the crab doing? I'm gonna kill it. I will follow it. Where'd it go? Jeez. There we go, now I can actually see it. Come here. There we go. That went pretty far. What do I have to do now? Looks like just a harvest. We get some raw crab meat where we can cook up. Oh, didn't mean to drop that. That thing actually made us run pretty far from the house. Good luck, Gino. Pick up, there we go. Wasn't sure if I picked up the stick or not. Alright, so right here. That's not ready yet. These are, though. In case anyone's wondering, I did switch my key bindings for shift and control. I swapped them. I'm used to playing Minecraft where it's the opposite. For a second I thought something I didn't want on fire was on fire because of the noise. So when these are done, we should get more storage and a few more other things that we need. There is stuff on fire that I don't want to fire. And I'm one of them. How was it close enough to catch on fire? Well, I don't know where we're gonna respawn. Far away from home because I haven't placed down a bed yet. Hopefully we get back and everything's not just burnt down to the ground. Hello, bear. Are you gonna be an angry bear? Luckily, we don't live too far away from spawn. It is a decent walk, but it's not too far away. And I just heard more chickens, so if we lose the chickens that are near the house, we can at least come back to spawn and get more chickens. Are we actually far away from the house? Eh, kind of. I'm hoping we'll be able to see it when we get over this hill right here. Nope. How long is this crab good for? 4 days. Oh, there's a berry tree. Oh, that's the tree that we already know about. So we went around this and then came back to it when we first dropped into this map. We could have just ran straight over here and had fun with everything that's in there. I blame Regas. Regas told us to go the other way. 100%. He was definitely here for it. You can't just get in the chat and say I wasn't here. He was here. And then we're back. Nothing else is on fire, so I'm not going to worry about anything else. Charcoal is completely done. Look at that. Probably didn't have to shovel away all of that, but I wanted to be able to get in here. Let's do that so we can get back out. And this should last us for a little bit. I'm actually going to stop here and just start our smelting. Place these down as well. So if we go back into here and we put this in there. Now we should be able to cook these down. So I'll let that heat up as I dig up the rest of the charcoal. So once that copper is done, we should be able to make one pickaxe, the ingot, and then we should be able to get enough copper from the nodes near us that we can get a an anvil going so that we can actually use that ingot. And then possibly make a hammer. Well, actually, we have more copper that we could smelt up at this point from copper bits that we found in the ground. So we could queue up another amount of copper to do that. To make another pickaxe. We might do that. We might do 2 sets of smelting. I'm gonna go check them after digging this last bit right here. So I don't want to use extra charcoal if I can avoid it. Yeah, that's almost done. Oh, we didn't make the stick thing. How do I make tongs? need rope. Dang it. That stuff's gonna get cold. How do I get rope? I already forget. Not rope 4. I don't think that's the kind of rope I wanted. I think this is. We can make it out of the vines that we have. Where are all of those vines? We only need one. But then we do need 2 more sticks. So let's run out here and hope we find 2 sticks. There we go. Alright, now we can actually pick this up and not hurt ourselves. I'm going to attempt to use the rest of that heat to cook the fish. Or the crab. What? Oh, I'm not holding this in my offhand. And then that's the last of this. And put you on the ground. Now I'm going to put the tongs over here where our blacksmith is going to be. I can't have to put anything there. There we go. Empty torque. I don't know if I have to pick that up and place it back down before I can use it, or if it's the firewood underneath that's causing it an issue. Who knows? This stuff's going to take a little bit to cook. Put a whole 1 more charcoal on that fish. Or crab. That should be a good source of our protein for a little bit. I do have another shovel, so I shouldn't have to worry about this breaking. So we're going to get the rest of this charcoal done, hopefully make the pickaxe. Although we don't have any sticks, so we have to get more sticks again. There goes the 1 shovel. Once we get the pickaxe, we're ready to just start speed running the rest of this. We can get a saw, so we can make planks instead of needing sticks for the Pit Kilns. I guess arguably I could have taken the Pit Kilns a little bit slower and not tried to make so many stuff at once. How long does it take for trees to grow? 4 days for that one. 6, 3, okay. We're all somewhat close. Can I put all the logs in there? That's not what I want. I might be able to put all of these in there. Yes, I can. And we'll use the last one for low fertility soil. Food's probably done. It is. And then I don't know what else to use crab for, so I'm just going to eat it. I could not be looking at that, so it's not flashing in your face. Alright, this has to be around 400 in order for us to pick it up. But still got some time before we can touch it. There is the alarm, however. So, since we spent most of today just running around, also getting firewood and stuff like that, we did not get our smeltery done, or at least kick-started. We do have the Pit Kilns, which are mostly 14 minutes away from being completed. So this is where we're going to end it for today. Where did I last stand to get a good view? I think it was over here on this stone. You know what? This doesn't look too good. Can I get on top of this roof? I can. Hopefully I don't fall in. So this, instead, is going to be our screenshot. There it is. And we'll save and leave the world. So let's go into our raid out scene, figure out who we're going to raid out to.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. EST to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Sundays from 10 a.m. EST to 2 p.m. EST.